Going to be the most powerful transmission. This is going to change your life. Take a moment. What we're going to do is going to get you into coherence, which is full receptive mode, full alignment. And all that requires is what's called heart-based breathing. I'm going to explain it first. What you do is you inhale for 4. And as you inhale, you focus on your heart center. Where you put your attention is where you activate your energy. When you focus on your heart center, which is the portal that activates the strengthening of your electromagnetic field, which determines the potentials and probabilities that are available to you. When you expand your energy, you have a larger reach for all the magic and miracles. When your energy is contracted, when you're focused on what's missing, what's wrong, what's to fix, what to keep you safe from, fear, worry, doubt, your energy is contracted, and you can only be a match to those frequencies. But when you're in coherence to, and you're in full resonance to your true nature, to what's possible. You're opening up to new potentials and possibilities on different timelines. It's a portal. So again, what we're doing is we're inhaling for 4, focusing on your heart center. And as you, I'll go ahead and guide you so you don't have to worry about keeping track of the time. I will completely prompt you at the right time. After you inhale for 4, focusing on your heart center, then you're going to hold your breath for 3 seconds. And that's just for you to sit in the stillness, the 0 point energy, to be the observer, to let yourself just be in that void. Then you're going to exhale for 6 seconds. And while you're exhaling, you are going to invoke a feeling of love or appreciation. And you can simply do that by thinking of something or someone that you love or appreciate. And I'm going to prompt you to enhance, to amplify, and to intensify that feeling so that it is getting to be the most dominant state that you're in. Now we're going to do 3 rounds of that. So you're going to inhale for 4, focusing on your heart center. You're going to pause for 3, just being in that stillness. And then you're going to exhale for 6, invoking that feeling of love and appreciation. So let's begin now. So inhale for 4, focusing on your heart center. Now pause and hold for 3. Exhale for 6 as you think of something or someone that you love, letting yourself fully amplify and intensify that feeling. Inhale for 4, breathing in coherent energy into your heart center. Hold and pause for 3. Exhale for 6, strengthening and intensifying that feeling of love and appreciation all throughout your body. One more time, breathing in coherent energy to all of your energy centers, focusing specifically on your heart. And pause and hold for 3. Exhale for 6, amplifying that love and appreciation throughout your entire electromagnetic field, strengthening your toroidal field, sending that energy out. Beautiful. So the most important thing for you to receive today is the knowledge and the wisdom that you are a creator within your own creation. You are given your imagination as a faculty to use to create with. Everything is imagined before it becomes a physical form. Your subconscious does not know the difference between something that's imagined and something that is physically materialized. It is just your gatekeeper, your conscious mind, that dictates that. So this is the moment where you give yourself full permission, full acceptance, full allowance for you to select from the infinite field of potentials a version of you that you most want to activate, that you believe. This is important because you have to fully believe with full conviction and faith that it's already real. And that is the golden key here. This is your ticket. This is your ticket to forever creating anything and everything that you want, forevermore. Let me repeat that again. This is your ticket. This is your ticket to letting yourself have it and be and do anything and everything that you want. So what that means is that you start with something that is believable, that you believe is possible now. It's like a basketball goal. You want to put it out just far enough to where you fully believe that you can make it. Because if you try to put it out on the moon and make that shot, you're going to completely disappoint yourself. And while you have to give appreciation and acknowledgement to your logical mind, your ego. Your ego is made up of everything from the past, and it's programmed to keep you safe and to keep you in survival so that you can perpetuate. But again, it's from past experiences, and you can't create anything new if your logical mind is preventing you from doing new things, because new is unfamiliar and it's risky. And if your logic wants to keep you safe, then you're going to have to ask your logical mind to take a back seat, not to completely get rid of it, because it's important, it's helpful, it's useful, but to just take a back seat so that it can observe that as you drive, and you're a safe driver, and you're showing your logical mind that you can not only be in charge, but that you are an amazing driver. And that will become the new identity. That will become less and less that your logical mind needs to make excuses and procrastinate and keep you safe. So again, the golden key here, this is your ticket to having anything and everything that you want, is by letting your imagination select a version of you that you can create as a memory of your future, meaning put it in your past. Now, I know that's confusing, but if you can put yourself in a place, sorry, that's my sauna. If you can put yourself in a place where you let your consciousness go to the future and create the version of you where the desired version of you is already in the past. Okay, so I'll make this very simple, like somebody in first grade can understand it. You're going to imagine a version of you that you believe you can have now. And you're going to put it in your imagination as if it was a memory. You're going to put yourself 2 weeks in the future of that version, having what it is that you want, already living it. And you're going to experience that version like it's a memory. You're going to have a conversation with someone about that, where you hear them talk to you in a reference about that, as if it were, you're talking about having an experience like drinking coffee with a friend as that version. And you're sharing that story. You're sharing it as if it were already happened 2 weeks ago. It's something that's nonchalant. It's no big deal. Because the more normal and natural that you feel it, the more real your imagination and your subconscious believes it to be true. But you've got to be the one. You have got to be the one. You have to go first. You cannot expect the reflection in the mirror that's frowning to smile first. You've got to be the one to believe it already true, already done. You've got to let your complete consciousness be saturated with that knowing. And so let's do that now. Take a few breaths into your heart. So I just want you to focus on your heart center again, bringing you back into coherence. And I want you to hold for 3 seconds. Now I want you to go ahead and exhale for 6, invoking that state of appreciation and heightening it, enhancing it, amplifying it. One more breath. Inhale for 4 counts, into your heart center, feeling all of your energy centers expand and open up. Now pause for 3. And now strengthen and amplify that feeling of love or appreciation. Getting into that state of alignment and allowing full resonance. And now I want you to, in your heart, feel it in your heart, be in love with this experience. I want you to go to that scene where you're 2 weeks into the future of already having lived that version, that desired version. And I want you to experience the conversation that you're having. And I want you to let yourself receive this from your higher mind. Just feel it in your heart. Perceive it from your heart. What are you hearing? What are they saying? What are they saying back to you and you to them? Is there anything that you smell? What are you wearing? What are you doing? How are you moving in your body as this new version? Completely natural and comfortable. And I want you to enhance it and strengthen the reality of it. I want it to be more real than this moment of you doing this process with me now. I want you to feel it more real and more alive. in your imagination. I want you to bring more life into it, more life force energy into your imagined experience. I want you to feel your heart beating stronger than your current version that's sitting here doing this process. I want you to feel your heart and your breath louder and stronger in your imagination. I want you to hear things, perceive them, amplify them. The sensations I want you to feel are more real. I want you to say to yourself as that version, this is me now. This is me now. And feel it. Feel it fully and completely. I want you to bring more prana into that version. Breathe in life force energy, enlivening it, strengthening it, making it more real. I want you to feel the sensation at the end of your fingers, the end of your toes, the top of your head. The energy of feeling completely and fully with all of your cells. Feel them all humming with this vibration. I want you to just stay here. Feel the aliveness. Feel the realness. Breathe as that version. Allow your heart beat to be louder, to feel it, the pulse of life. I want you to be that version now, fully and completely. And I want you to take it a step further. And I want you to imagine you just got off the phone with that person. You just got off the phone and now you're just relishing in that conversation. A different scene, a different experience, and see the realness. You're just sitting here contemplating that conversation that you just had with them. Recognizing it's already done. You made it. You did this. You did this. Never in the future anymore, always in the past. Feel that. There's no gap to close anymore. You did it. There's no effort or struggle. It's already done. It's all taken care of. Now feel the difference. Feel the difference in each scene. And the reason why I do this is I want you to understand you get to give yourself permission in either way, either choice, and either possibility, and either potential of what is real for you, of what you love, of what works for you. And so, have fun with being creative with what that looks like. But your biggest takeaway is to be discerning about what feels the realest for you, what you can allow yourself to believe to be true. Because the reason why I did both of those scenes is because I wanted to just give you a taste of what it can be like to let yourself be guided through that experience, to let yourself fully allow the realness, the truth of that reality. Because here's the most important thing. Anything that you can imagine, it exists. It has to exist, or you couldn't even fathom it. You couldn't even connect to the idea of it, because the definition of non-existence means it cannot exist. And so the fact that you can imagine something means it is real. There's just a version of you that's living it. And all you got to do is catch up by convincing your subconscious that it's already done. What I just gave you will set you up so that you can have anything and everything in your life, that you can live a fairy tale life, that you can live in you could be the bridge for heaven on earth now. And I don't try to say that my life is perfect, but I am an example of that. I get paid to hug and kiss whales, which has been my dream job since I was a little girl. I had the vision of me in two very specific pictures that I will post at the end of this session of what I knew was a future version living that. And I knew it was real. My whole life was guided by those two visions. And now my whole life is guided to give this back to you so that you can have your dreams, your wishes, your desires that were planted in your heart by you. I hope you are infinitely blessed with this. Now, if you need support, I offer one-on-one support. I have group coaching, Fun Tuesdays. It's amazing and it's so extraordinary. I'm so honored. I do retreats, immersive retreats that are really fun with luxury, magic and miracles beyond your wildest dreams, multidimensional experiences, multiple reality experiences. If any of that resonates with you, please let me know how I can be of service. And may you be infinitely blessed by this. Mwah.